Hi Aries, welcome to your December 2023 energy reading. My name is Kimberly from the Path Illuminated. If you are returning, thank you so much for your support. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can stay up on what's happening over here. As I'm recording this, it is, let me see if I can remember the date. It's December 2nd. Sorry, Aries, like these days, time is even less real than it ever has been. I don't know how you're doing, but I hope you're doing as best as you can. We are still in Sagittarius season. We had the full moon in Gemini last week. Looking at my notes, checking out some dates. We've got Mercury in Capricorn now. December 4th, Venus goes into Scorpio. And then on December 12th, there is a new moon in Sagittarius. And December 13th, Mercury in Capricorn goes into retrograde. And Mercury will be in retrograde until January 1st. So that's just a bit of a reminder, you know, we don't need to be scared of the astrology. You know, I'm not an astrologist, but I do love astrology. It's, you know, been something that's really helped me in my personal, and spiritual development. And, you know, Mercury retrograde is just a time to slow down and to double and triple check things, put off making big decisions or signing contracts if you can. Again, you don't need to be scared. It's just, look, if you're in a situation and some decisions need to be made, just triple check things, make sure it all makes sense. Don't rush. Don't allow anxiety to rush you into a decision where you could overlook some important details, Aries. That's all. All right. So as I mentioned, this will be a overall general energy reading for the month of December 2023 for the Aries collective. This is not a personal reading, nor is it meant to be. However, if you are interested in a personal reading, Aries, I will link all of my details below. Please note the only way you can book a reading with me is via my website, and I will never reach out to you directly to solicit you for a reading. Neither will any other trusted or ethical reader. So just keep that in mind. This is my only YouTube channel. All of my social media handles are exactly the same, at the Path Illuminated, all one word, no numbers, special characters, spaces, or exclamations. My words. It's pre-shadow Mercury retrograde, so if I trip up on my words, I apologize in advance. So as this is a general energy reading, take what resonates, leave the rest. And remember, Aries, that you know your life and your situation better than anyone. So put yourself where you go. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Use your own inner judgment and discernment, right? You know your situation. So fill in the gaps. And remember that you have free will, Aries. So if something comes out in your reading that you're not happy with, you can always change how you deal with a person, a situation, or you can work to change your perspective. Energy is fluid and constantly changing, and nothing is set in stone. We always have the power of free will to enact change and to influence our circumstances. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm really bad at reminding folks to do that. If it resonates, let me know how. And without further ado, let's get going. Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides. Please help me in pulling the most relevant messages for the Aries collective for December 2023. Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides, for helping me to pull the most accurate and relevant messages for the Aries collective for December 2023. Can we get one more card, please, for Aries? So, just as a side note, I will be looking to change up the cadence of my readings, but probably not until the new year. I definitely will be doing the overall energy readings that I've been doing since I launched this channel this year. And I'm definitely going to continue to do the mid-month readings, but in the new year, I do plan to up the frequency of the readings. I just need to sort of get through the rest of this year. And here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are quickly approaching winter. So, you know, the days are shorter, it's getting cold outside, and it's really important for me right now to move with the flow of the seasons and to take the time to slow down. I do still want to continue to offer readings here on YouTube, and I think, you know, it'll just, things with regard to my schedule and my energy level will become clearer in the new year. So again, subscribe if you want to stay up on what's going on over here. Thanks for listening to my little spiel, Aries. All right, we've got the first 5 cards out here. I've shuffled the clarifying deck, so let's get some more insight here. That's too many cards, Spirit. Can I get 1 or 2 cards for judgment here for the overall energy for Aries for December 2023? Why is judgment here, Spirit, for Aries for December? Again, too many cards. Just 1 or 2 cards for the judgment, please, Spirit. Okay. Why is the 6 of Cups in reverse here for Aries? Okay. Queen of Cups. Oh, this guy on the floor. Okay. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here, Spirit? And why is the 7 of Cups here, Spirit, for Aries? It's 1 too many cards, just 1 or 2. Thank you. I'll definitely pull some additional cards, Aries, but let's go with what's here. Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm still, it's like every time I have to reset my setup here, it takes me a bit to notice if y'all can see the cards. But hey, as long as I, right, like as long as I get it before I get into the reading. So thanks for bearing with me, Aries. I know you probably were like, does she realize that I can't see the cards? Or maybe like sometimes there are readers that, you know, certain times I don't even actually look at the video. I listen. It's been a way for me, in addition to like listening to a podcast, to do less screen time. But when I like want to listen to something, anyways. All right. I can see that you can see the card, Aries. Thank you for bearing with me. All right. So December, I love it, right? We start out here with the Judgment and the clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. That's really powerful energy, Aries. This for me is like, you know, the universe, your guides, your angels, God is recognizing that you've been doing a lot of work as of late, right? It is calling on your ancestors and your guides and being open to receive. And whatever is happening, right, we'll go into it and see what stories and narratives we can pick up here that might apply directly to you, Aries. But again, put yourself where you go. The Wheel of Fortune, which means like there are some big changes coming in the month of December, Aries. And this is really being initiated by your ancestors, by your guides, by the angels, by God, as a gift to you. I see of things like turning in your favor. So if things have felt really stagnant, if things have felt like they've slowed down, right, it looks to me like the universe is really going to start assisting you and getting that momentum to move forward. Okay, so 6 of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Page of Cups. Six of Cups is like a card of nostalgia, childhood, the past, right? Happy memories. It's clarified by the Page of Cups. So this indicates to me, Aries, that there may be somebody from your past, maybe a past relationship, a past lover, a past childhood friend or college friend, somebody that maybe there's been distance between the two of you. It could be a fallout, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. And, you know, I'll pull more cards to go into this deeper, but there's definitely been some distance. I don't know what this distance has been. I don't know if it's just life, but maybe like over the years you've felt like neglected by this person, or you felt like you were confused about why the two of you had drifted apart. Maybe there was some type of misunderstanding between the two of you, or an argument or a breakup, whatever it is. It looks like there is this person from your past that is going to be coming towards you. It looks like a small offer. It could be like, hey, you know, I'm in town, would love to catch up with you and grab some coffee or tea if you have time, go for a walk. Something really, a small offer from somebody from your past, but I think that it's somebody that you have some reservations about with regard to maybe what their motivations are, why now. And as I mentioned, right, on December 13th, we are going into Mercury retrograde. So this could be something that is... Now, I will just mention that usually for me and for some individuals I know, and everybody's going to be totally different depending on their personal birth chart, right? For me, the pre-shadow, the shadow phase of Mercury retrograde, the 2 weeks before Mercury retrograde, for me is usually the most challenging, the most triggering when people from the past come up, if they are going to come through. Some people, it's really intense during the Mercury retrograde. I find that throughout the whole thing, the 2 weeks before, the 2 weeks there, the few weeks during, and the 2 weeks after, my communication and technology is always glitchy and slow and irritating. But this could be somebody that is really coming in during this period, right, of the shadow phase of Mercury retrograde, right? Somebody from your past, somebody I think you have some reservations about. Now, this is you, Aries. And I think it's very clear that this is you when I see Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands, right? Queen of Wands is definitely your queen because it is fire energy. But the fact that the Queen of Cups comes out for me is indicating that there is a groundedness with regard to your emotional stability, that you've been really, as of late, focusing on yourself and, you know, taking care of you, your mental health, your emotional health. And it's giving you this like glow up, right? Which is, besides the astrological transits, right? You are very attractive at this time. So this person is definitely noticing, right, that things are starting to turn in your favor. I'm not necessarily saying that's a good or a bad thing. I'm just pointing out that this person, right, from your past, whoever it is, whether it's a friend, family member, lover, coworker, that there's been some distance, maybe some confusion, disagreement, fallout, whatever, whether it was really big or kind of like on the down low, right, like kind of in the background. They're noticing that things are really turning in your favor, right? You're glowing up, right? And it's because you've been focused on your cup, on making sure that you're doing well. And by doing that, it's causing other people to be attracted to you because the work is being done internally. So I feel like this is definitely this Page of Cups energy, whoever this person is, right? You put this person where they go. Now, this is Page of Cups is, again, this is water energy. This is like a tiny offer, a little bit of emotional vulnerability. I think that this is also this person's energy. This is Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and it is the slowest night in the deck. So it seems to me that this person may have been taking a while to come toward you, or they may be really sitting with this, right? Because time is fluid, right? And everybody's on a different path. So this offer, right, of, hey, I'm in town, let's catch up, let's grab coffee, whatever, right? This could come at the beginning of December for some of you, the middle of the month, right? Or at the end, who knows, right? Some people may wait until it's the holidays, right? Like maybe their family, friends, you know, everybody's traveling in town for the holidays, and they're like, you know, so it's closer to the end of the month, depending on, you know, where you are on your path. So this person has been sitting with whether or not they come towards you and how they approach you for some time. I don't know how long. They are definitely feeling insecure. Their heart, for whatever reason, whether it's like maybe they are very clear on the fact that there was some type of misunderstanding between the two of you. Maybe they do owe you an apology and they're trying to like break the ice because they want to make things right. Maybe they want to restart a relationship. Maybe they want to get closer, whatever it is, right? Again, everyone's going to be different. This person is definitely struggling with finding the courage to come towards you. And it is because they see you as an individual that has a lot of options, right? And they're afraid of how you're going to compare this, like, hey, let's grab coffee. We're both in town for the holidays, right? And, you know, the Seven of Cups clarified by the Seven of Swords. This can be read a bunch of different ways, right? For me, the way that I would read this for you, Aries, is it may be confusing right now. There may be a lot of different options available to you. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more than one person, you know, during the end of the year, the holidays, that comes through, right? You might be dating someone casually or seriously. You may be, you know, considering how you want to set your goals for the new year. And with this Mercury retrograde energy, things are going to be unclear for a bit, right? As we sort of sit with everything that's coming to us, processing how the year has gone, what we've accomplished, what we haven't. And for me, this is like the universe saying, yes, it's going to be confusing. Don't deceive yourself, right? Maybe there's this person from the past or people from the past, depending on your situation specifically, Aries, that you don't want to let their sweet gesture of like, hey, let's get some coffee, I'd love to talk to you, or even an apology that maybe they've known they need to give you. Don't let that apology or gesture of goodwill, right? Don't allow the goodwill or the offer of coffee or a box of chocolates stop you from remembering what happened, how this person made you feel, what they've said, what they've done, what they haven't done, right? Like, be very clear with yourself so that you are not manipulated or led astray by this offer. Okay. I mean, I like to see this, Aries. I think that whatever offer this person comes to you with, whether it is someone that you're like, you know what, I know what they're doing and that's fine. I'm just going to keep it real with you. And like, I don't have any animosity towards you, but I don't want to meet you for coffee. You know, what happened between us, it just doesn't work for me. And, you know, I'm busy. And I wish you the best. If you have anything to say, you know, feel free to tell me over the phone right now that we're talking. Or you could say, yes, let's get coffee, and say the same things like, look, I forgive you, right? If they're apologizing, this is not who I am anymore. You know, I appreciate, because the devil, right? This is, when it's upright, this is codependency, people pleasing, toxic relationships, addictions, obsessions, right? You're no longer in this energy. You've managed to really find a grounded place for your heart, for your feelings, for your desires, Aries. And so I think that whether or not you do this over the phone, over text, or over coffee, depending on this person and how comfortable you feel, you're going to be very clear that, like, listen, this is who I am and I'm not willing to put up with BS. So whether or not we're moving forward, right, whether it is to rekindle a romance or rekindle a friendship, or, you know, deepen a family connection, or consider going, you know, back to a job with a former manager, right? Like, you're going to be really clear about, like, look, I know that this is how things were before, but this is what happened for me. That I'm not that person anymore. And if you are going to be in my life, this is the way that I operate, and I want to be really clear about that. So I love to see that, Aries. Way too many cards. Spirit, can I get a couple more cards here? Yeah, King of Swords. It's very clear that you are in balance, and even if there is some back and forth, right, within you when this person comes towards you and what they're communicating, you're going to hold your ground. You're not going to give into people pleasing or trying to manage somebody else's emotions. You're going to be clear about who you are, what your boundaries are, and what you are or are not willing to put up with, and you're going to be completely unapologetic about it. You've started a new journey. This is a new you. This is a new season, Aries. You're finally going to start to let go of the fear of judgment of others. You're no longer afraid of looking like the fool. You're finally embracing your Aries energy of being the entrepreneur, being the innovator, right? Being the one that goes before, being the one who's called naive, whatever. Like, you don't care. And you're learning how to lean into your intuition with the moon. I think, you know, this upcoming, let's see, new moon in Sagittarius on December 12th, I think is going to be a really powerful new moon for you, Aries, to set intentions about the new year and this new fool's journey. Can I get one more card here? And again, Wheel of Fortune, things are turning in your favor. You are a new you. You are no longer putting up with people's BS. You are paving this path. And as long as you stay true to yourself, Aries, as long as you remain grounded in your truth and the fact that your experience is valid and you know exactly what happened, don't let other people tell you what happened to you. You know what happened. Stay true to yourself and choose you. And remember that when you are around people that are aligned and meant to be in your life, they're going to appreciate your direct communication, your boundaries, and being clear about what it takes to stay in your life or to mend something that has ruptured in a past relationship. So I'm going to leave it there, Aries, but I'll pull a couple of oracle cards. This is the Universe Has Your Back Oracle. Spirit, what closing messages do you have for Aries for this powerful December reading? If this resonates, don't forget to let me know how this is showing up for you, Aries. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Your heart is a powerful thing, Aries. Use it to help propel you forward and to set these new intentions for this brand new year that we have coming up. Obviously, time's not real, but we can still use these times as a powerful way to set intentions in our lives. I'm going to pull a card from the Crystal Mandala Oracle by Alana Fairchild, and we got Sacred Pleasure, Goddess Bastet, and Cat's Eye. Crystal Goddesses, 888 and 44. Let me get that from the book here for you. Sorry, y'all. We bring you the empowerment of sacred pleasure. It is said that it is said that the spirit had to be enticed into the body to give up its complete freedom and willingly take on an experience of limitation that could lead to divine growth. It needed the deal to be sweetened. So music was created, music that could only be felt and expressed through the body. Spirit jumped in like a flash and life was created. There is more life that can be created in you and your world, although there are undoubtedly struggles as a natural part of opening up to more life. There is divine sweetness too. That is the gift of sacred pleasure. This is the pleasure that gives you joy in your aliveness. It is innocent, sensual, and life-affirming. It is time for you to receive more of this. The oracle says it's time to put a little sugar in your bowl. So I think the universe is telling you to enjoy the end of the year, do things that light you on fire, that make you feel abundant, attractive, vivacious, dance, celebrate with people that love you. I'm gonna also read this from the book. To integrate this guidance, you may like to say this invocation now. I call upon the crystal angel of Cat's Eye and goddess Bastet, who love me unconditionally. Thank you for the divine healing empowerment of sacred pleasure. I ask for your healing grace through unconditional love to help me release any consciously or unconsciously held self-hatred, self-loathing, and lack of self-respect now. I choose to offer up to the loving grace of the Universal Mother any pattern or belief system connected to fear-based control and inhibition. I wish to love and respect myself to be able to receive the sacred pleasure that is my divine inheritance through divine mercy and my own free will. So be it. I hope these messages resonated for you, Aries, and I'll see you next time. Bye.